Hi everyone. Today I am going to talk to you a little bit about your first semester reflection. Now, this video is for regular English and honors because you are basically doing the same thing. So if you are in regular English, we are talking about your narrative essay, your expository essay, and your persuasive essay, which are all in your semester portfolio. And if you are in honors, we're talking about the same thing, but we're a little bit more specific. We're talking about your science fiction narrative essay, your Animal Farm 7 Commandments expository essay, and then your persuasive essay as well. So for both of you, you are going to be writing a one-page double-spaced reflection. This is in paragraph form, and it needs to be in MLA format. And you are going to do a reflection of these three major writings. So I want you to think about the three essays that you've done and what you have learned through them. So you are going to answer the following questions. What did each essay teach you about writing? Think back to the narrative, which is the storytelling essay. What did you learn from that? What did you learn from the expository, which was more of an informative essay? And then, of course, the persuasive, which involved research and in-text citations and MLA format. Out of the three essays, which did you find most difficult to write and why? And then out of the three essays, which of the essays did you find most enjoyable to write and why? What aspects of writing do you feel you have excelled at over the course of the semester? In other words, what aspects of writing do you feel that you have understood very well and done a really good job with? And then with that, what aspects of writing do you continue to struggle with, or could you continue to improve upon? So maybe you feel really, really good about adding sensory details to an essay, but maybe you are still struggling with the correct way to use in-text citations or create a works cited page. Okay, those are just examples. And then overall, do you feel that you have grown as a writer throughout this semester? Either why or why not? If you did grow as a writer, in what way have you grown as a writer? And if you don't feel that you've grown as a writer, then what are the reasons for the lack of growth? Okay, so if you are in well, actually, for both of you, this is the rubric that's going to be used. Content is worth 20 points. Content means answering all of the questions provided that I just discussed, showing a thorough reflection of the writing process and of your growth. Format is worth 20 points. It needs to be an MLA format. You need to use the title first semester reflection. Now, you know that titles are not in quotes or underlined or bolded, but I just wanted to highlight in the rubric what you need to label the title as. Your reflection needs to meet the requirements of being one-page double-spaced. Paragraphs are indented. And then grammar, your essay is edited and revised prior to submission, which means you need to look at it more than once before you turn it in. There should be very few to no capitalization, spelling, or grammatical errors in the reflection. If you are in honors, you are going to write this one-page reflection today. You are going to double check for grammar, and then you are going to submit this before 2:35 on Friday. If you are in CP, we are going to go through an editing process next week. So you simply need to make sure that if you are in regular English, your rough draft is done and in Google Docs. You do not have anywhere to submit at this time, but it needs to be ready for peer review in Google Docs for Monday. Okay? I will be out, and so if you have questions, make sure that you send them via Schoology message. Have a great day.